My name is James A. Davis III, a small farmer here in Scholar Neck, North Carolina, which is located in Halifax County. I have been a farmer now going on 7 years. I started farming in 1995. I started farming by chance, really. At the particular time, I was working for IBM in technical support, and I was in conversation with my father one night, and he told me that one of the local farmers was retiring, and he asked him did he want to work his land. And my dad told him that he generally had more than he wanted, but maybe my son, if he wanted to come back, maybe he would want it. So we were in conversation, and I made the decision to come on back home and start farming. I haven't regretted it not one day. Basically, my family farm consists of corn, cotton, peanuts, and soybeans. We used to raise cattle, but we don't raise any cattle anymore. So our primary crops are traditional row crops, which cotton is our biggest crop. I'm a third-generation farmer. My grandfather used to farm, then my father came in to help him, and now I've come back as far as farming with my father. One day, when my father retires, I plan on to continue the farming operation and take on all of his responsibilities that he has. The biggest problem that many small farmers are facing now are commodity prices. Our input costs are getting higher, but our commodity prices are getting lower. You have $100,000 equipment that you're not able to purchase because of low commodity prices. So you have to be real choosy and selecting on your different equipment as far as your chemicals, your fertilizer. You really kind of shop around. I do a lot of shopping on the internet as far as looking for different chemical prices, because that is one of our biggest inputs, chemicals. Because cotton is our biggest commodity, and cotton is really an expensive crop to grow. And right now, cotton prices are tremendously low. The local agent that I basically deal with was Mr. Hayward Harold. He is really knowledgeable of a lot of things that goes on the farm, and any particular questions we have as far as dealing with chemicals, marketing of crops. He is real knowledgeable in answering those questions.
Over the years, I've helped him with things like soil sampling, farm management, analyzing his farm, looking at production, varieties, and a number of things to increase his profitability.
He has been a real helpful tool in our area. I know my father have known him for years. He's helped my father out a whole lot, and he has helped me a lot since I've been back farming.
Personally, he's a likable individual. He's an individual that believes in helping others. He'll go the extra mile to really help a friend. He believes in blending with other farmers, and he's a type of person that will listen, but he also will express himself when the need arises.
North Carolina A&T has helped me in a lot of ways. My degree that I have from A&T is an industrial technology degree, which is a supervisory management oriented degree that helped me as far as coming back to the farm, helping me to implement different management practices, as far as using practical knowledge, as far as making decisions on different things that we do on the farm. A&T to me, I love A&T to death. I don't get a chance to come back to homecomings as I wish I could, because that's during our busy time of the year is harvesting. But it's really helped me a lot as far as maturing as a person and as an individual. I have twin brothers that are attending North Carolina A&T now. Their names are Barron and Darren Davis. Right now, they are both majoring in agricultural economics.
James is a real good brother. He stays on top of us, make us do what we need to do to get the things accomplished.
And he's a big guy. He might have got small farmer of the year, but I got to respect him.
When they come home on their fall breaks or spring breaks, they generally help out around the farm from anywhere from transporting seeds to the field, as far as helping with harvesting.
I pull like water wagons or trailers, peanuts trailers for transport.
Or when we're at home working on equipment, they help out with the farming equipment as far as fixing that equipment.
Take keys, gas, or whatever. Help out little things that I can. Throw a little peanut bags or things of that nature.
In our farming operation, we're using software called FarmWorks, which is a software that you take your area maps and actually import them into your computer system. And each field, every time you actually do a process to that field, you input that into the system, and it helps you keep up as far as your pesticide records, the dates of planting when they occurred, and the date when you harvested that particular crop. It's a good tool to have because it helps you make decisions from year to year as far as what was planted that year, as far as your rotational crops. So it's a real good thing, especially with the pesticide records, because EPA is real strict on pesticides now, so it's good to have as far as your regulations are concerned. To me, it's changed from times that when my grandfather was farming. Now it's more business than actually just tilling the land. People consider farming to be just one-dimensional. Think you're just getting on a tractor, plowing the land and planting. Commodity prices have driven farming to be a more strategic way of farming instead of in years past. Right now you have to be more economical on your pricing selection, which type of chemicals you use, what type of seeds you use, because each farm that you go to and every soil is different, so therefore you have to maintain the best economical situation so you can make a profit.
So I really think he loves it. He just like the feel of it, be home and be his own boss, man.
And I think that he's very dedicated for someone that could stay out and get up. You know, you got to get up in the morning and stay out 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning and get up right the next morning, 6 o'clock, ready to roll. So he's strictly business.
He looked at his future in IBM, and then he looked at the family farm, and we're happy that he chose to come back and work the family farm. And I think this speaks well of an individual, because farming is challenging, but an individual that's willing to come back and face those challenges for the future, I think it serves great. And as an extension agent, I was proud to have him as a young farmer in the county.
My personal feelings on farming, I love it to death. To me, is no other better occupation to have as far as enjoying the outdoors, just going to the field and seeing what you have actually planted in the ground and see it actually grow up, and know that you've done that yourself and you supplied somebody some cotton to make a shirt or some peanuts to make peanut butter. There's nothing like being your own boss. You can wake up in the morning, if I don't have to worry about pushing the clock in the morning, but I do know that I have responsibilities, so I go do them. But it's just real satisfying to me to just be able to go out and just enjoying the fresh air every day. That's what I generally love about farming.